Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Monkey in the Morning. I am your host, the Ranting Monkey, and I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. It's been a good day for me. I took a little fall today, no big deal. My left leg went out on me, hit my shoulder, or hit my elbow, my shoulder, jolted my neck and back. Oops. Bigger problem is I accidentally took a double dose of my medicine. Oops. So I'm going to do my best to be coherent. I think I did pretty good on the game stream. If you missed the game stream, that was a lot of fun. And I was playing Kerbal, and I love Kerbal Space Program. And the problem is I haven't played it in quite a while. So a lot of what I was doing was from memory. And as you know, I have a pretty bad memory. So there were a couple of incidences. We almost lost a couple of Kerbals, but I saved them because I'm a good man. But yeah, it was a lot of fun over there. I hope you guys consider joining me if you don't watch. It's over on Ranting Monkey Games, you guys. A lot of fun. It's in the description, I think, somewhere. Let's do a weather report real fast. It's cold as fuck outside, and a weather report. Let's see, sports. I didn't watch any today, so no sports. I guess it's time to get into the news, right? And what was in the news? What was in the news Wednesday? Oh God, an impeachment hearing that shouldn't have been. It was an impeachment hearing from 4 college professors. I understand why they did it. I really do. Because they're trying to convince people this is a reason to impeach Trump. But you do that with evidence. You don't do that with 4 people who are like, yeah, I think so, or no, I don't think so. 4 people just giving their goddamn opinions. That's what it was. It was 4 people giving their fucking opinions on whether or not they think impeachment should happen. 4 people who have no say in the matter. Like, for fuck's sake, are you kidding? But they weren't. That's what happened today. The hearings started. They ended close to like 7:30ish, around in there. It wasn't that full time though, because they did have a break in there so they could go vote, and Nadler had to pee a few times, and apparently it was really cold in that room, according to Representative Collins. Oh God, it was a shit show, you guys. I didn't watch the whole thing. I couldn't. I stopped watching after that break. I watched when they all got up to go to the break to vote, and then Swalwell got up to the microphone out in the hallway, and then after him, Ted Lieu, Ted Douche, and Chin Girl all came up there, and it was after that I was like, fuck it, I can't watch this anymore. I'm done. It's meaningless. It's absolutely meaningless. You have 4 people up there who have nothing to do with this. Nothing at all. Literally nothing. Hey, AP, how you doing? He says, thank God you're still on. I need something to listen to while rendering. I just got on, actually. Well, I've been streaming since 9:00, but I had, much like Congress, I took a break in there, but it was to set up for the Kerbal game stream, and now I'm back here. So, I need to do something. There might be a little bit of what's it called, buffering for just a second. The buffering will happen here in just a second because I forgot to unplug the satellite. The usual suspects already have their invites, and if they show up, I can't be on the satellite. Oh, excuse me. I can't be on the satellite because I won't be able to talk to them. Formerly Rodline says, how you feeling post-fall? I'm sore, but I'll live. Nothing broken or anything, I don't think. It was, I fall a lot, you guys, so these things happen. I didn't hit my head, so that's a good thing. there was some interesting stuff said at the impeachment today, and we're not talking about the Barron stuff. I mean, we'll talk about the Barron stuff, but when I say there's interesting stuff that was said, I'm not talking about the Barron stuff. That was actually just fucking stupid. Let's get that out of the way. Carlin, the frog lady. I don't know what the hell she is. She's is she the Stanford one? The Harvard one? I forget. She's a professor of law somewhere. And she was asked, what's the difference between a king and a president? And she gives some stupid ass answer. Part of her answer was that President Trump can name his son Barron, but he can't make anybody a Baron. It was such a setup question and answer. This was so rehearsed. And I think they thought that this was going to be a everybody slapping their knee moment going, that's so clever. And everybody actually went, oh, dude, don't bring people's kids into this. Don't bring people's kids. And even Melania Trump went out there like, bitch, you don't. Bitch, don't. She said a lot nicer than that because she's a classy lady. But she's like, bitch, don't talk about my kid. And in fairness, she wasn't really talking about Barron. She used Barron to take a really cheap shot at the president, which is why they thought everybody would stand up and cheer. Like, oh, they took a cheap shot. And it backfired. Good job. And then she gave an apology because one of the representatives, I forget which one, reads Melania Trump, her tweet to Frog Lady. And she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I probably shouldn't. I wish President Trump would apologize for things he did, but I shouldn't have done that. Like, wait, what? Here, let me help you guys out here. There's a lot of people that when they get in trouble, they want to point to things other people did. They'll do this like an evaluation too. You give them an evaluation, they're like, but I'm better than so and so. You're responsible for you. You're responsible for you. If you do something stupid, just apologize. What she should have done is just, I'm sorry. You're right. I'm sorry. That's it. Bam. Done. Instead, she's like, I wish President Trump would apologize for the things he did. Shut up. And the moment she did that, she really did expose just how partisan this part is. I mean, it was already incredibly obvious. They bring up three law professors who say, yeah, we should impeach him. And one who's going, no. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. They when Nadler had his 45 minutes, because at the opening of each of the ceremonies, I guess, the hearings, the chairman get 45 minutes. The chairman and the what are they called? The lead Republican. Fuck, I forgot the name or what they're called. The ranking member. That's what it is. The ranking member, they get 45 minutes each. And Nadler turns his over to his counsel. And so the counsel asks questions of the four people up there, but they only ask questions of three of them. They did ask one question of the guy who was there for the Republicans, and then wouldn't let him actually answer the question. And then when it was the Republicans' turn, they only asked questions of the person they brought up. Like, it's a fucking dog and pony show. Why are we even going through the motions? You know you're going to impeach him. You'd be smart to just back off and do censure like has been suggested repeatedly. But no, they're like, it's impeachment time. It's impeachment time. They're so desperate to impeach. And I mean, they've been doing this since before President Trump was elected. Because I've mentioned this so many times, but he made that joke about, maybe the Russians can find the 33,000 missing Hillary Clinton emails. They're like, oh, he's asking for help from a foreign government. Shut up, douche. Yeah, they've been on the impeachment thing since he was elected, actually before. And they're pretending now like Ted Lieu, when he was up at the microphone in the hallway, he was asked about the Mueller report and whether it should be included in articles of impeachment. And he goes, well, we haven't actually decided to impeach yet, so that's a little premature. Like, come on, Ted. Come on. Come on. You know you're going to impeach. You know you want to. You're not smart enough not to. If you were smart, you guys would just go, okay, we're gonna censure him for this. Don't do it again, Mr. President. We think that's kind of bad. And Trump will give him a finger. But yeah, do that. You guys go through with this. It's going to blow back on you. You don't have enough for this. You really don't. Right now, what you have is too much nonsense. Dangerous Spaces says censure would be pointless. They've been essentially censoring him since Trump started. Well, yeah, but this would be an official censure, and it would be just as meaningful as them impeaching him and him not being removed from office. Essentially, that's just a bigger censure. It would do nothing. It doesn't change his power at all. It doesn't change what he can do. And in fact, it makes them a lot weaker, I said this from the beginning. You guys go through with this and you take a shot at him and you miss. That's your one shot. She was barren for a political stunt when one of Obama's kids got busted for underage drinking. A bunch of conservatives said, leave the kid alone. Yeah, most, what's the word I'm looking for here? Decent people say, leave the children out of it. Just leave the kids out of it. Subway, or some dude, why did I call you Subway dude? Sorry, bud. Some dude says, the Senate's not going to kick him out, monkey. What's the point of all this anyway? Political theater. That's all it is. It's political theater. They really want to get him out of office. They really wish the Senate would remove him, and they're not going to. That's absolutely true. Especially not with the evidence that they have. So yeah, it's pointless. And Nancy Pelosi knows this. That's why she didn't want to do this. Pelosi didn't want to do this. She would love to get him kicked out of office, but this wasn't such. Her arm was twisted by old Shiffy boy. The dildo with eyes, with googly eyes. God, I fucking hate that dick. He pushed this. There's a reason. Okay, guys, there's a timeline that you have to pay attention to. Adam Schiff knew about this at the beginning of August. And it doesn't come out until a newspaper article in the New York Times in the beginning of September. This was a setup. He thought, he's like, okay, I got enough. I'm going to Nancy and I'm going to make her do this. We're gonna have these impeachment hearings. Because she was like, no. And this article comes out, and this came out on a Friday, and on Monday, she announced the impeachment hearings. There's no coincidence about the timing of all of this. None. But yeah, this was all a setup by Schiff. This was him playing his hand. And I don't know what he has on Nancy that made him get his way, because frankly, the Mueller report had a much better argument for impeaching him. I don't think it was a good argument. I just say it's a better argument. And she was like, we're not touching that. But, politician's going to politic, right? There were some interesting things that were said. That douche, I don't remember his name, the one with the gay hair, gayer than mine. There was a discussion about bribery, because that's what they want to make this all about, bribery. It's about bribery. And for those of you who don't understand why it's about bribery instead of quid pro quo, the Republicans have talked about this several times. It's actually been in newspapers. The Democrats went out there and held a focus group to see what was the best word to use to try to get rid of Trump. It's like, which of these things do you think would be impeachable? And the options were quid pro quo, impeachment, and extortion. And the winner by far was bribery. And right after that, you started seeing Democrats use the word bribery. So this comes up in the impeachment hearing today. often, many times. Frog lady and weird haired guy, they brought it up many times. Like, oh, it's bribery. And the frog lady even went so far to say, look, they didn't have federal bribery back then. So that's not exactly what they meant. But yeah, but you can still be charged with bribery and it not be on the federal level, dumbass. She was acting like there was no statute for it. So, it's like they kind of just guessed what bribery meant back then. Like, no, there were statutes. It just wasn't a federal statute, you dumb bitch. You could still be charged on a state level, you silly twat. Anyhow, so yeah, she's pretending that there's no thing for bribery. And the Republican guy, and again, he's not a Republican. He's not a Trump supporter. He's very clear about that. He doesn't even really like Trump. He thinks Trump looks really bad in this. He just doesn't think it's impeachment worthy. And that's where I'm at. I don't think this looks good. I just don't think it's impeachment worthy. And he's like, there was no written law specifically about bribery. He goes, so they would use other statutes. And then they go back to weird hair guy. And weird hair guy actually says this. He says, you say there's no law on bribery, which, by the way, was the point of Frog Lady at one point that he didn't step in on. He goes, but it's in the Constitution. It's in the Constitution. The Constitution is law. Bribery has a definition in the Constitution, and the Constitution is law. And when I heard this motherfucker say this is a law professor. This is a law professor. Said that the Constitution defines bribery. Like, no, you stupid shit. No, it doesn't. So it finally goes back to Republican guy, and he goes, look, I agree with you that the Constitution is law, but it doesn't define bribery. Because it fucking doesn't. But no Republican called that guy, the weird-haired guy, out specifically on it. And I think it's because none of those motherfuckers sitting up there in those chairs has ever read the Constitution. They had to have law professors explain it to them. Oh, it's so annoying. It's just so annoying. This hearing should not have happened. It shouldn't. There's no evidence here. This was just an attempt by the Democrats to make it look like, see, we do have a reason to impeach. But nothing. These people offered nothing but opinions on a hearing where we're talking about removing the president of the United States. Now, look, we all know he's not going to be removed, but that's the ultimate goal of impeachment. You impeach him and then you remove him because they did something bad. Now, one of the greatest things that came about all this, one of the best parts of this whole thing, is something we talked about the other night, the partisanship in government. The partisanship in government often has politicians making complete hypocrites of themselves. And the career politicians have a lot of stuff on record. People like Nancy Pelosi, people like Jerry Nadler, who is the chairman of this investigation right now, the Judiciary Committee. He chairs it, and that's where the investigation is right now. And Jerry is Polly says, I agree, but the Constitution, Article 1, Section 9 details emoluments, which is what he was stretching to refer to bribery. I agree that that's probably what he was trying to do, but they used two different words. And being that they had used bribery in one case and emoluments in the other, I think they saw a difference. So I get you. And yeah, you said you agree, but I'm just pointing that out for the audience. Anyway, so Jerry Nadler, he was around back during Clinton's impeachment. A lot of these people were around back during Clinton's impeachment. So So you have these people, and Bill Clinton, whether you like him or not, whether you agree with him being impeached or not, he committed a crime. He absolutely did. There is no question about that. He perjured himself. That is absolutely a high crime or misdemeanor, without question. And you had all of these Democrats up there who are like, no, I don't think we should remove. I think you're just being mean to the president. You're just being mean to the president. And they're all on record saying things that if you apply, if you take the things they said back then and look at today, you're just like, wow, y'all are a bunch of fucking hypocrites, aren't you? And again, you could say, well, what about the Republicans? They were hypocrites too. Well, maybe. You have to establish an actual crime from Donald Trump for me to agree with that. And this might be a little dirty. It might not look the best, but so far I haven't seen an actual crime. And maybe somebody can point it out. Nothing that I've seen rises to that level. So you have these Democrats, but with Clinton, it's absolutely there's no question about the fact that he committed a crime. Now, I don't think he should have been removed from office, but if you're looking at that and you're like, did he commit a crime? Yep, absolutely did. And that's when you go, look, I don't think he should be removed from office, but I have to vote yes on impeachment because he did it. Or go, look, I don't think he should be impeached, but at least he should be censured, something like that. Something to indicate that you're not just backing the president because he's part of your party, pretending that he did nothing wrong. And again, I've said this from the beginning of the Clinton investigations. I don't think he should have been even asked the questions about his affairs. I don't think he should have ever been asked about those. But since he was, and he was asked under oath, he had a responsibility to answer truthfully, and he didn't. So while I don't think he should have been removed from office, I have no problem with him being impeached. You have to show me what Donald Trump did that's a crime. Now, they're throwing that bribery word around. And bribery. That doesn't rhyme. You would have had a better case with extortion, not bribery. But remember, guys, extortion didn't poll well. Isn't that a funny fucking set? Extortion didn't poll well. Bribery did. It's such a fucking circus, man. But it's being taken seriously by some. Democrats, this is not a standard you want to set. And that was, I think his name's Turley, the Republicans' witness. That was his whole argument. He wasn't arguing that Donald Trump did nothing wrong. He wasn't arguing that he thinks Trump is a great guy. He was arguing, I don't think this rises to the level of impeachment. And he also said this, you guys should slow down. You should slow down. Like, with Nixon, if Nixon's impeachment had gone as fast as this one did, Nixon probably wouldn't have been impeached. If Clinton's, and yeah, I'm sorry, I got to stop that. He wouldn't have got to the point where he knew he was going to be impeached and removed and resigned before either of those things could happen. There we go. For those of you who are going to jump on me for that, there you go. Let me make sure I got that clear. If they hadn't have gone as slow as they did, Nixon never would have resigned. It never would have been got to the point where impeachment. It would have fizzled out. I mean, all right, we can't find anything. If the Clinton one had gone this fast, there would have been no impeachment because they don't. They wouldn't have had anything. They wouldn't have had anything. It would have fizzled out. His argument is just slow down, but they can't slow down. And Eric Swalwell gave us the reason why. Nadler talked about it. Nadler tried to give it. We have to go quickly. There's a presidential election coming up, and we don't want Donald Trump to do this again. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. We all know it's bullshit. Eric Swalwell's answer was right. He was asked, what do you think about the notion that you guys are going too fast? He goes, we are going fast. But you know what else is coming up fast? The election. That's all that matters. This is just about them trying to win the election on impeachment, which is dirty. It is dirty as shit. You pussies. You are so afraid of Trump, you won't just face him head on. You're trying to undermine him so that you can backdoor the shit. You absolute pussies. But yeah, we're still going through the motions. Speaking of going through the motions, I don't want to talk about this all night. I did a 2-hour stream on it earlier today, but there's at least one thing in my timeline I know I wanted to talk about because, oh dear God, Christopher C. Cuomo. He actually puts his whole fucking name in his Twitter. Christopher C. Cuomo, which is Chris Cuomo, or at Chris Cuomo over on the Twitter machine. He's that wonderful Fredo motherfucker from MSNBC. No, from CNN. The moron of the Cuomo family, and that's saying a lot. That's saying a whole lot. In regards to whether or not it was okay to invoke Baron Trump, he said this. 2 obvious points. Going after kids is rightly a no-no in politics. And this first point would have more weight here, if not for the obvious. The husband of Melania, who rightly calls for us to hashtag be best, is too often at his absolute worst, disrespecting everyone and anyone. If you didn't catch what he was saying there, he's saying, look, yeah, we shouldn't bring kids into it. But this kid's dad is an asshole, so it's okay. That's what he's saying. He's got a condition for when it's okay to bring someone's kids into shit. It's okay to do it if you don't like that person. If you think they're an asshole, it's okay to bring their kids into it. That's a douche thing to do. It's a douche thing to bring people's kids into it. When people used to make fun of Chelsea because she's ugly as fuck, but because she was ugly when she was a minor and the Clinton's daughter in the White House, that was a bad thing to do. That was a horrible thing to do. When people would bring up the Bush twins, like, oh, look, they got caught drinking. Like they're not national figures, you fuckheads. They're the president's kids. Leave them alone. When they would go after which one of Obama's kids got caught drinking? I forget which one. But you leave the kids alone. They didn't run for office. Now, if you want to go after Chelsea now, fine. She's out there doing political stuff. It's perfectly fine to challenge what she's saying now. And if you want to make a joke about her being ugly, I don't give a fuck. If you want to go after somebody like Hunter Biden, that's a grown-ass man who's in the media right now and is out there telling stories. By all means, have a go. Leave minors alone. It's not their fault. Polly says, and that's from an impartial journalist. Screw him, screw news entertainers. They're self-promoting, self-righteous talk show hosts. Screw you, Fredo. Well, Polly, I'm glad you brought that up. Because there's a clip from a news entertainer that I think you might enjoy. Let me find it. Where the fuck is it? It's this one. Yes. It was sent to me by Nico Phillips. And he's not the one who originally posted it, but it is awesome. He was nice enough to tag me in it so I can show you guys. I couldn't believe this when I heard it. I could not believe that this was actually said by a grown-ass man whose job it is to relay the news every night. Buckle in, guys. We got a little Don Lemon for you.
Don't act like a child and expect to be treated like an adult. Don't be disrespectful to people, or not respectful. Disrespectful, I think, is not actually a word. But don't not be respectful to people and then expect to be treated with respect.
Did y'all catch that? I don't think disrespectful is a word. I don't think disrespectful is a word. Now, look, there's times I screw up my words and stuff. But that's a pretty easy one. That's a pretty fucking easy one. Motherfucker, I don't think disrespectful is a word. By the way, that's Chris Cuomo sitting next to him. And did you catch what they were talking about there? Did you catch it? He was also up there suggesting that I haven't seen the whole clip, but the way it starts to me sounds like they're talking about the Barron thing. And look, if you don't want me to go after your kid, don't be disrespectful. I'm sorry, don't be not respectful. Polly, I wish you were feeling better so you could come hang out, man, because I would love to have heard your reaction to that live. Because holy shit. Holy shit. Don't they wear earpieces? Couldn't somebody go, Don, that's a word. Don, that is a word. Please stop sounding like a moron. We're on live TV. I mean, Jesus fuck. I don't think disrespectful is a word. Don't be not respectful. Don had a Biden moment. Oh, I laughed so hard when I saw that. I was like, oh, yeah, worst journalist of the year. Man. I mean, those are two of CNN's best right there, you guys. Two of CNN's best. Don Lemon and Chris Cuomo. Don't worry, guys. They topped that off with Anderson Cooper. News entertainers coming live to you. All right. Do I have anything else on the impeachment before I'm moving on from that shit? No. That's not it. Okay, we talked about that yesterday. No, I think we're done. Other than to say, look, guys, I encourage you still to watch these, or at least tune in for some of it. Yeah, Polly, I know, bud. I know. I sent you the link just in case, but I heard the other day about your throat. I didn't get to hear your show tonight. I was doing a game stream, so yeah, but I know. I'm sorry you're feeling bad, man. I hope you feel better. But like I said, especially for that, I would have loved to have heard your live reaction, because holy fuck, man. I do encourage you to watch at least some of this stuff. It is important. It's stupid. It's nonsense, but believe it or not, it's still important, because we are talking about the possible removal of our president. And not just that, we're talking about lowering the standard for impeachment to a really, really ridiculously low level. And again, that's what Turley was talking about. And that's where I agree with him. Show me more evidence and I'll be right there with you. I'll be right there saying, yes, he deserves it. I just don't see that yet. And Democrats, remember, you'll hold power again one day. You guys never listen when we tell you this. You never listen when we tell you this. The shit you do will come back to bite you in the ass. We told you this when you were cheering on Obama's executive orders. You had no problem. We love them. And it's like, well, don't you think maybe that could come back and bite you in the ass? No, why would that bite us in the ass? We're going to be in power forever. And that's what so much of their nonsense comes from. And this goes back to the whole commie thing, for fuck's sake. Remember, we're going to get in power and everything will be wonderful because we'll be in power. No, you won't. They're going to start telling you what you can say. Don't you dare argue against what the communist leaders tell you. They're going to shoot you in the fucking head. Yeah, I agree with you there, Prospero. The impeachment of Johnson was a bit squirrely. The Clinton one had a purpose. Now, I'm going to disagree with you slightly there. What finally happened, yes. As I said earlier, he absolutely deserved it. He absolutely deserved to be impeached. Again, I don't think he should have been removed from office. I think what happened is what should have happened. After he was asked a question, he shouldn't have been asked. So that the Ken Starr investigation should have wrapped up long before it did. It should have never involved Monica Lewinsky, Paula Jones, any of those women. That's not what it was put out for. Yeah, I know he lied to a federal grand jury, but again, that was because Ken Starr was investigating sex crimes instead of fuck sex crimes. Wasn't even a fucking sex crime when he should have been looking at the Rose Law Firm. Again, he deserved to be impeached. He lied to he perjured himself, but it never should have come to that. Yes, I know that's what you said, but you also yelled it like I hadn't already stated it. I feel like we sometimes cross paths because of the way you write things. Just throwing that out there. I love you, but yeah, you see, I understand that. I enjoy arguing with you too. Where are we moving on to? Oh, yeah, they never think this shit's going to come back and bite them in the ass, and it will. You can't count on the Republicans being or taking the high road all the time, because when they get the chance, they'll burn you too because you did it to them. It's like fucking school in the House of Representatives. And they all take this so personally. They all take it so personally when their person doesn't win. Democrats, you're making a mistake here. You're making a big one. You are lowering the bar. And if you're smart, you'll go, no, we're not going to impeach. We're just going to censure him. That is your best idea. Junior high school bathroom. Yeah, girls' bathroom. Yeah, Prospero. And speaking of that, you and I we had a little exchange on Twitter earlier about that same thing. For those of you who missed it, there was a meeting of NATO this weekend, or this week. Sorry, I never know what fucking day it is. It wrapped up today. Yesterday. Melania Trump was just returning from that when she tweeted out about Barron. But during this, there was a point where Macron, Trudeau, what's the guy? Boris Johnson, and I don't know who the other guy was. I can't remember if I knew him and just don't remember who he was, or if I didn't know his name at the time. Anyway, the four of them are standing around in a little circle, talking shit about President Trump. Hi, Jack. How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Wonderful. You know me. I'm always in a great mood and place.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah. Well, there's only so many things I can do.
I understand.
I was just telling the story about what happened at the NATO meeting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, these four assholes are standing around, and it was reported all over the press that they were talking horrible about Trump. Except the audio that was caught wasn't really that bad. They were basically saying, oh, he's late because he's talking to the press. That's what they were complaining about. And lefties all over, like, ha ha, look, the rest of the world's making fun of our president. Ha ha ha. They look like four little schoolgirls sitting around talking gossip about the other girl they don't like. The one none of them have the balls to say that to in person. Because they had face-to-face meetings, all of them. Macron tried to get a little testy with Trump, and Trump bitch slapped him for it. It was great. It was a great fucking moment. But yeah, the left's like, oh, look how great, ha 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 ha. Y'all are fucking stupid. Y'all are fucking stupid. Your pussy ass leaders over there across the world were standing around talking. And look, I don't care if they do it. I imagine they do it. I imagine the leaders get together and talk shit about each other. But it looks like a bad imitation of Mean Girls with grown ass men.
Yeah, it's like high school.
Yeah. And y'all are treating the rest of the world doesn't respect us. They ain't saying shit, are they? They ain't saying a motherfucking thing. So fuck off. Guys, this is a good time to remind you now that Jack's here. You know, we can absolve you of your sins, your horrible capitalistic sins every day. It's not just one day a year. We can do that every day.
It's true.
And if you'd like to donate to one of us, we would be happy to do that. And our links are in the description for our Streamlabs. If you'd like to do that. They wouldn't dare say anything to him. They, one, don't have the balls, and two, he's the one in charge of the country that is NATO, right? Well, there was a great part, and I think you and I talked about this, Jack. There's a great part where Macron is bitching that Donald Trump has pulled our troops out. And Trump's like, well, you guys need to take care of this. And he's like, well, we are. We have troops there. We'll get more, motherfucker. Why is a European problem our problem?
Because they're a bunch of pansies that don't want to risk their own people.
It's exactly what it is. It's exactly what it is. And then you got the balls to talk shit. Shut up, you little frog. Yeah, you're sitting there admitting to us you desperately need us. And you're going to try talking shit? Fuck you. Fuck you. And she said, you're the she, honey. You are just the she. Sorry to you other ladies, but that's just how it is. She said, yep, and Macron backing down of Trump is hilarious, given France history with NATO. I know, right? I laughed my ass off. I was like, how do you come out and try to be, oh, that's right, you're French. Come out and try to be so powerful and get bitch slapped and be like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm just going to sit over here.
Yeah,
sit over here.
He had no choice because a fucking Chad walked in the room.
Right. Sit your beta ass down, bitch.
He had to get permission from his mommy, who's 25 years older than him.
Prospero says, I am the she-it. You the shit, baby. You the shit. Love me some Prospero.
Have you ever seen Macron's wife?
No.
She used to be his high school teacher or something. She's literally like 25 years older than him.
I hope you can suck dick well.
Now look up a picture of her when you get a chance, because that's a nightmare. That's what that is.
Speaking of sucking dick, I had a weird thought earlier.
Uh-oh.
Jack, I took my medicine twice earlier.
Dude.
I didn't mean to. It was right before Lords of the Night, and I popped some pills. And I was talking with Scribe, and I'm like, I need to take my pills. So I took them, and I popped them in my mouth. And it was right as I was swallowing. Much like a bad hooker, I thought, I shouldn't be doing this. Thank you for laughing at that. I laughed so hard when I thought of that. I'm like, that's funny. Anyway, yeah, I as soon as I'm oh, fuck. Oops. All right. Macron's wife looks like the crypt keeper in drag. Nice. Well, I mean, he's French, man. There's no accounting for taste with people. She might be the best dick sucker on the planet. You don't know. She might be ugly as fuck, but suck a dick really, really well. Turn off them lights, pretend it's somebody prettier.
I don't know, man.
Look, I mean, a good dick sucking can make up for a lot of shit. Now, I'm not saying marry Jack, but maybe call him over once in a while.
Yeah, all right, I can see that, I guess, but
Don't let him in. Don't let him in. Have a little front room with a door they can come in and a wall with a hole in it. That's all I'm saying. Then you don't have to see him, and you still get the benefit.
Glory hole parlor.
You really need to learn how to swallow. You'll get more money. Yeah. What else did I have today? I know I have some stuff. Get that one done. Got that stupid video done. Oh, Jack, did you see the video of Don Lemon?
No.
Oh, all right. We're gonna play this one again because I loved it, and it never gets old.
I was working on some videos, so I didn't see you were live.
Share the screen, share the audio, guys. Oh, god damn it, it's doing that again. I hate when it does that. Sorry, guys, that's a issue it has with Chrome. Here we go. Once again, I present to you the worst journalist of the year, Don Lemon, worst journalist of the year.
Don't act like a child and expect to be treated like an adult. Don't be disrespectful to people, or not respectful. Disrespectful, I think, is not actually a word. But don't not be respectful to people and then expect to be treated with respect.
Did you catch that, Jack?
Don't not be. First of all, he didn't know disrespectful was a word.
Mm-hmm.
Don't not be respectful.
Don't not be respectful. Because disrespectful isn't a word.
Yeah, wow. I don't know. I don't like Fredo there, but I'm starting to think that maybe Fredo got assigned to the wrong person.
Oh, I don't know what's going on with those two. They're like the Batman and Robin of morons.
Yeah.
They're the Black Man and Robin of morons.
Black Man and Robin. Yeah, Fredo and Lemon Juice. That'll be their
Oh my god. Oh god. They're so bad. So bad.
Yeah, he's a professional journalist, allegedly. You would think he would have like some kind of grasp of the English language.
That's not even a hard one.
No.
That's not even a hard one.
It's a fairly common word.
What else do we have going on in the world today? I know. Hang on. Excuse me. Somebody hit us up with the or hit me up with the you and me. No, that's not you. That's Red instead of. Okay. Anyway, with the AOC comic book. Yeah, I know that's out. And by the way, guys, if you enjoy that comic book, don't forget their Obama series. Didn't they have an Obama one?
Yeah, there's been a lot of Obama ones, and there's a couple of AOC ones out there. I reviewed one of them, and it was stupid.
This is the one we've been talking about, the AOC and the, what's the name of it?
The Freedom Force?
Yes. So that's the one, the first one we ever heard about, the one that ended up getting in trouble with DC because of the Wonder Woman cover.
Yeah.
What'd you do? Sorry, I'm scrolling through my timeline here, Jack. I didn't retweet very much today like I normally do. I was just actually responding, which is a bad way to do things if you're going to try to stay up with stuff. Where's the Alyssa Milano one? Damn it.
I'm going to throw a link in the chat to my review of the AOC comic.
Oh, please do. Please do.
Peter said, I'd be surprised if AOC's IQ is over 100. Yeah, I think we all would.
Oh, there's a compilation finally of Alinity and all of the dog shots and stuff.
Oh, geez.
Now, guys, I'm not going to put this one on the screen. Is it gone now? Yeah, it looks like it's gone. Oh, no. Okay. It just, for some reason, didn't come up. There we go. If you guys want to watch it, this is a bunch of compilations of her dog trying to smell her puss. And a couple of them with the dog trying to jump on her back. But once again, in none of these does it seem like she's encouraging the dog, that she's inviting the dog over, except for the last one. It's the very last one is really weird. The dog is sitting at the back of her chair and she's sitting on the front and she turns around and spreads her legs in front of the dog doesn't react. And then she turns back around. I don't know what that was about. Maybe that was her trying to encourage it, But all of the other ones, she, does that girl giggle. Get away. What are you doing? Stop. And at one, she's like, did you lick my coochie? I think she just stinks. I think she needs to wash her pussy.
Yeah, I don't know. She's a very strange girl from what little I've seen of her.
She is. And look, she might let that dog go down on her when she's not on stream, but on those streams, that's not bestiality. That's stinky puss. That's just stinky puss. And look, maybe nobody's told her. Maybe nobody's brought her down. It's like, sit down. I'm like, whoa, sweetie, you have that not so fresh smell. Yeah, the sad boy just put that in the chat. Your pussy stinks. That's why the dog keeps going there. The other thing is, if this is a male dog, it may need neutered or spayed. Which one do they do to a male dog? Is that neutering?
Neutering a male, spayed is a female, I think.
All right. So, well, get it fixed. Because it seems like a really horny dog too.
Yeah, it does.
It humps her legs several times. And people are like, well, she encourages it to hump her. Not in any of the ones I saw. She didn't encourage it to hump her at all. Every time it did it, she pushed it away.
Yeah, she laughs, but I don't think that's necessarily encouraging it. Maybe she encourages it when she's not on camera.
Yeah, that's the only thing that might happen. Because people keep throwing this at me. I'm like, okay, show me one where she's actually encouraging it. One where, because there was one guy who said that there's one where she encourages. I'm like, do you have a link? And he never gave me a link. So I'm not saying it's not out there. I'm just once again saying, from what I've seen, the bitch just needs a bar of soap.
Maybe she's into the dog humping her. I don't know. But yeah, it's probably some other issue. She's lucky she's mildly attractive because I think this would just be weird and obnoxious if she wasn't. Because her voice is really annoying.
Oh, indeed. I'm trying to find. She didn't block me, but it's gone. I can't find it. So, Miss Alyssa, you know what? I wonder if I can find it doing it this way. We just got to go back to impeachment for a moment. Did she delete the tweet and it made mine? It shouldn't make mine go away if she deleted it. This one. Yeah, there it is. Okay. She said the Republicans' entire case against impeachment is not that the president is innocent. It is that the impeachment process is rushed. Yep, you're damn right. The Dems are in a hurry. Worldwide democracy depends on our country doing the just and right thing now. What she's referring to is when Turley explained he thought that the impeachment was going too fast. Jack, I don't know if you watched any of the impeachment today.
I saw a little bit of highlights. That was about it.
Yeah, Turley is the guy who was up there for the Republicans, and he did say that he thinks it's going too fast. After he said several times he didn't think this rises to the level of impeachment. And I just simply pointed out, I'm surprised she was able to pay attention that much and get that much out of it. But worldwide democracy depends on our country doing the just and right thing now. She does say now, with all caps. Like, sweetheart, go sit down.
The just and right thing, like, I don't know, due process?
No, they don't mean that, Jack. No.
That'd be silly. What am I thinking?
I can't see the tweet that she's responding to here. It looks like it's been deleted, but this is an interesting one. I never said I was a political expert. I'm not. I'm a concerned patriot. And she goes, and as for my sex strike, I've crossed the picket line a lot, so much, but you're still talking about it, which means it served its purpose of keeping the barbaric abortion bans in the consciousness. No, I don't think anybody thinks about you and abortion in the same manner that way. I don't think anybody's like, oh yeah, she did the sex strike. I didn't even remember what her sex strike was for. I remembered her sex. Do you remember her going on her sex strike, Jack?
Not really.
Yeah, she was going on a sex strike because of the abortion laws in Georgia. I'd forgotten all about that. Huh. Well, I love it when Hollywood celebrities who have no fucking brains talk. Look, a lot of people are like, "Oh, celebrities should keep their mouth shut." I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. They have as much right to speak as you do. They just have a bigger platform, and I understand you not liking that, but I mean, that doesn't, just because they have a bigger platform doesn't mean they shouldn't be able to talk. However, a lot of them are fucking stupid, and you can point that out when they talk. When they speak, by all means, go, "You're a fucking moron."
Oh yeah, there's most of them are pretty dumb.
Uh-huh. And that goes for people on my side too, with things that I agree with. Like, oh, please shut up. You're not helping. You're not helping. Just shut up. Go over there and look pretty, please. Please. I mean, you can keep talking if you want to, but please don't. Oh man. Oh. What else we got going on in the world today? We talked about this on the after party. I do want to bring it up here, though. George Zimmerman is suing the family of Trayvon Martin for $100 million.
They ain't got that kind of money.
Nope, they don't. I don't know if he has any. Did you see Jarbo doesn't think there's hearsay at the impeachment?
Of course not. He's a partisan hack.
Oh, God. By the very definition, probably 75%, 80% of the Intelligence Committee hearing was hearsay. Just by definition, when somebody else tells you something that happened, and you repeat it, that's hearsay. That's not direct evidence. But anyway, goddamn. Yeah, Zimmerman is suing because the girl who made the call or who was on the phone with Trayvon right before Trayvon got into the fight with Zimmerman, he says that she slandered him, and they helped slander him, and therefore he needs $100 million.
That guy should just get a job somewhere and disappear. That's the smart thing to do. I don't know who talked him into this, but it's a dumb idea.
It's not a smart idea at all, no. Oh, God. Hillary Clinton drops biggest hint yet that she's mulling a 2020 presidential run. The strongest indicator yet that Hillary is mulling a 2020 run. She appeared Wednesday for the first time ever on Howard Stern. There's hardly a pretense she was there to promote the book she co-wrote with daughter Chelsea, long ago a bestseller. As those who listen to the show know, Stern publicly begged Hillary to appear during the 2016 campaign. After Trump won, Stern said one guest shot could have moved the needle her way. Probably not, Howard. This isn't a New York election. If she'd come on the show, the way I helped Donald was I let him come on and be a personality. Whether you like him or not, people related to him as a human being. What you think, Jack? You think this is kind of a setup for a run?
It could be, but I think she's kind of testing the waters. I think it'd be really stupid if she did.
I'm so sorry, guys. That double shot of medicine is starting to kick in real hard. Thank you so much, Serenity Lotus, for the donation with the little devil sticker. I don't know. She doesn't have much time left if she's going to run. If she's going to run, she's got to do it. Let's see, the election, the first primary is in 3 months. And by the end of this month, at the latest, she would have to have to announce. So we'll see what happens. Jack, check your money hole.
Oh, will do.
Oh, man.
Streamlabs, thank you, Evolved Potato. To be fair, who would hire Zimmerman after all? I think most people won't even have an interview with him. That's true. That's why he needs to move out of state. Because like he was working as like a security guard or something for a while.
He probably needs to move out of the country. To be honest, perfectly honest. And I'm not saying get out of the country, George. Look, I think he's a dickhole, but you need to like move to some small town that doesn't have TV. You need to go Amish if you're going to stay in the country because everybody knows you. And it's not like you've been an angel since you you got in trouble there with the whole Trayvon thing.
Yeah.
Real quick, I wanted to bring this up because I forgot to mention it earlier. I told you guys Nadler said they have to move quickly because the election is coming up and that they're afraid Donald Trump will do this again. I told you that Eric Swalwell told us what they really meant because he said that the election is coming up quick. And I forgot the key detail there that proves that's what he's talking about. He said the election is coming up quick. We have the first primary election in 3 months. That is not him worried that Trump is going to make another phone call to a foreign leader. When you're saying that the primary is coming up in 3 months, you're not talking about Trump. Eric accidentally let the cat out of the bag. He let another one slip, you guys. God, they need to plug his holes because he Florida. Oh God, Florida man. This dude is interesting looking. I got to show you the picture, Jack.
That's never a nice way to phrase something. This dude is interesting.
Well, he's okay. He's fine. You'll see what I mean. You'll see. There we go.
What?
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with his face. He's a decent enough looking gentleman. I don't know what's going on with his head.
Maybe he saw that ad for the new hazelnut M&Ms, and he's like, "What?"
It excited him. He got yeah.
Look at that face he's making where he's biting his lower lip. He's kind of turned on.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck that. Florida UPS worker stole pricey packages he was supposed to deliver, according to the police. Oh dear God, that's a hair-raising mugshot. That's how the article starts.
Oh wow.
A seasonal UPS worker in Florida was arrested Tuesday for allegedly stealing packages containing pricey electronics from a business he dropped them off at. You dropped him off and then went back and stole them? Emmanuel Lamont Reagan. No. All right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to do this, but I have to. I don't know if you guys can see this on screen. That's his last name. It is Regnn or Reggin.
Wow.
His last name. All right.
Be careful how you say that.
That is unfortunate. Why wouldn't you change that?
Right?
Oh my God. Anyway, he's accused of swiping packages containing 2 Kindles, an iPad, and a tablet computer on Monday night from a company in Northwest Miami-Dade. Earlier in the day, he helped deliver 5,500 packages to the company. He was caught on camera relocating the items he later stole inside and underneath nearby dumpsters when his co-worker wasn't looking. Oof. The worker allegedly carried out the same scheme the next day at the same business. The second time, however, he was caught when a manager saw him on surveillance footage swiping 2 boxes from under the dumpster. Those packages contained a laptop and 2 PlayStation 4 game consoles. Damn, dude, you're going to prison.
Yeah, that's felony level. What a fucking idiot.
No way that's his birthday. Midnight in Exile. I'm reporting the news. I'm reading it as written.
Dangerous asked if it was a hard R in his name.
Oof, I don't know. I do not know. Oof, that is an unfortunate last name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I got caught up on it. I was not expecting something like that. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, we read that earlier. Don't care, don't care. Oh. Did you watch the new Bond trailer?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. Scribe was down on it. Somebody in the audience was positive on it. What was your take?
Looked okay.
Fair enough.
I don't know. It didn't tell you a lot, so I thought it looked like it might be pretty good, but I don't have high hopes for any modern movie anymore. They're all too woke.
Oh, dear God, Desert Rat, you are damn. Damn. The black and white picture over on the hashtag MITAM, guys. Don't forget, if you want to send us scantily clad women in possibly compromised positions. What else do we do there? I got stuck on the women. Oh, memes and stories. You can hit us up at the hashtag MITAM over on the Twitter machine. We can't get to everything you send in because I get distracted by the beautiful women. Holy majesus. Oh, the chick in the Quentin Tarantino shirt. Oh, my God. Oh, and the one right after her. That is a wonderful outfit. I need that for Lady Monkey so I can take it off of her. What is this? If someone mentions your channel on YouTube, you can see it in notifications. What?
Oh, apparently there's a mentions of your channel tab.
Is it really?
I don't know.
Let's go see. I want that's probably on the new studio because that's what we need. We don't need you to fix the new fucking live streaming thing that's garbage. Let me see if somebody's talked about me. Because I give that much of a fuck if somebody talks about me.
Apparently that's all they seem to care about is turning this into Twitter.
Yeah, I don't give much of a fuck. I really don't. Because why would I? Look, it's nice when people talk about me and they're nice, you know. Like, hey, I like Monkey or go fuck Monkey. I mean, any press is good press, right? But why would I care? Huh? Maybe it's so if you suddenly get a whole bunch of new fans, you know why? Do you think that's why they did it?
Maybe.
It's absolutely not why they did it, Jack. They did it so if somebody says something mean, you can go turn them in.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. But
Pete says, why don't you set Google alerts like Mundane Matt? Because I don't care if somebody talks badly about me.
Yeah, I'm way too lazy for that.
Look, I know
narcissistic.
I know there's videos out there criticizing me, and I've only ever watched one. And I did a really long, kind of mean response to it. I actually kind of feel bad about that one. I was harsh in that one.
Happens.
Well, don't accuse me of being a fucking liar.
The guy had it coming. He was kind of a dick.
I don't like people accusing me of being a liar. Now, it is entirely possible that I'm mistaken from time to time.
Yeah, that's different than being purposely disingenuous.
Yes, exactly. Did you guys had I forgot to mention this when you first came in. They had a comic book curation tonight, guys. Don't forget to go watch that if you haven't seen it after this show. And also don't forget, we can absolve you of your sins for the low price of whatever the lowest thing is you can do on Streamlabs. What? I thought that was a good show. One of my best.
Was pretty good. Yeah.
Thanks. Remember, guys, we are funded by you. You know, Jack, they've started giving me a couple of green circles here and there.
What?
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck I believe the one was The one was even from the other day when you said twat like 2 minutes into the show. I was like, how did that one get it? So apparently it's okay to say twat. But some of the other stuff I've said is bad.
Maybe it's only when you say it that we get in trouble.
Oh, I'll start having to type to you the horrible things I want to say.
Oh, fair enough.
But yeah, seriously, guys, if you like the show, please hit the like button. Please share the stream. And if you enjoy what we do and can spare a little coin and think we're worth it, our Streamlabs links are floating around. I know they're in the description below. But on comic book curation tonight, did you guys discuss? Oh, I should mention that's over on Polydub's channel, also linked below. Did you guys discuss the fat joke in the Black Widow trailer?
No, don't think any of us really cared.
Well, I just want to talk about it for a moment because what if my sin is spending all my money on simian YouTubers? I will absolve you of that too with a low at the low price, whatever the fuck it's set to. Prospero, thank you, sweetheart. She threw our Streamlabs links in there.
Yeah, I heard Star have been doing that. It's awesome of you.
Is Star here?
I thought I saw her.
Oh, I didn't see her.
Yeah, she's in there. She said good morning to us.
Oh, hi, Star. I didn't see her come in.
There she is.
Look, man. Sometimes I get to talking and
she took it back.
That hurt. Ouch. Well, she probably took it back because she was getting it ready right as Prospero did it.
No, I think she heard us say, oh, I didn't see her come in. I saw her name in there earlier because she threw the links in.
Nuts knows I don't ignore her. If I see her, I always try to say hi. The exception to that is on Lords of the Night because I generally don't say hi to anyone because I'm a bastard. It's not in the format, guys. Anyhow, the story is apparently in the trailer to Black Widow. There's a fat joke. I actually had to stop and think. I was like, what fucking fat joke was in there? And I remembered that the one person just tells the lady or tells the guy he got fat. That's it. She just says he got fat. She doesn't make a joke about it. She just goes, you got fat.
Yeah. Here's a shocking revelation for those of you in the audience. Once you hit 40 as a man, your metabolism slows down. So you're going to put on weight easier. And guess what? That guy's over 40. Yeah, and he got a little fat. It's called a dad bod.
He's a little fat. But you know what their big complaint in there is, Jack? It's not that there's a fat joke. Their biggest complaint in there is that women are not allowed to get fat in the Marvel universe.
Nobody wants to look at a fat chick, for one. Second of all, they could. Nobody would want to watch it.
Danger says, I assume it's the guy in the red suit who got fat. Yep, that's what they mentioned.
Yep, Red Guardian.
Evolved Potato, shut up. He said, like you stick to format. Stop it. Yes, I always do.
He's not wrong.
I'm known for it. Yeah, but they make it like, oh, let's talk about that fat joke. But yeah, what they're really upset about is because you can't have fat chicks in Marvel.
Yeah, that's more of that body positive shit from a bunch of fat chicks. Like, look, if you're fat, you're fat. So what? If you don't like it, work on it. I know a lot of fat people that are totally cool with being fat. They're like, yeah, I'm fat. So what?
Yeah. But there was a story that was read on Lords of the Night tonight that's in here too. Sex crazed Dave the Duck has penis removed after trying to mate 10 times a day. So Dave the Duck here, he had 3 lady friends and he fucked them so much the tip of his dick got infected and they had to cut the whole thing off.
Oh my God, that's horrifying. Give him some antibiotics instead.
They tried and it didn't work.
Oh, that poor thing.
Yeah, he destroyed his dick. And that'd be a lesson to you guys. Women will destroy your dick. Be careful with it. Remember, you can't get herpes unless you're fucking a woman or a guy. Yeah. Thanks for going with me on that.
I didn't know what to say, man. I got nothing. Dicks, amputated dicks. I don't know.
Yeah, old Dave here's he's horny, and he was fucking so much he like wore the skin off the tip, and it got infected, and they couldn't cure it. So they left him. What'd they say? An inch, something like that, just a tiny, tiny bit.
Oh my God!
And I know there's some of you in the audience going, an inch is a tiny bit. Yeah, it is. Sorry, guys. For my Asian viewers out there, yes, it is. That's not kind.
Ryan pointed out that there are fat chicks in the MCU. Just look at Mark Ruffalo.
Oh, well played indeed. 1 centimeter, Jake says that they left. Yeah.
And you're ignoring Pete again. So,
well, I'm sorry, Pete. What did Pete say?
I said you're ignoring him.
Besides that last comment, you have ignored me all day. I must hold the record for someone who has been on so many times and still gets ignored and never gets an invite. Guinness, call me. I don't ignore anybody on purpose. I never do. That's not what I do. There are people who get really mad about that, Jack. Really mad. Like, I guess the only way to get noticed is to donate. Like, no, it's not that. I mean, if you've never been on a stream, you don't. And I know what Pete's saying, because he actually said, as somebody who's been on a stream, and especially if you never ran the stream, it gets incredibly hard to concentrate on chat and, tell stories and talk about stuff and keep everybody entertained. I'm an entertainer, Pete. Throw your panties on my stage.
I'd prefer you didn't throw your panties on the stage, Pete. That'd be weird.
Jack, would you like to have a profession where you're somewhere that women throw their panties at you?
No, I think that'd be kind of disgusting. It would probably
me too. That's nasty, because you don't know what was in those panties. She could have scabs in there, man.
Yeah, and the type of chick that'll throw panties at you, probably not the cleanest girl.
No, I mean, you're gonna catch something, and you know what? Maybe you'll catch something that it's just a little drip, and a shot will clear it up. You might catch something that make your dick fall off, like Dave the Duck over here.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
You got to be careful with your dick, guys. It's one thing to read chat. It's another thing to read chat while you're talking. It's not easy. It's not as easy as you might think. I'm looking for stories. I'm entertaining you guys. How dare you?
I'm just along for the ride.
Wait, nuts. I'm not blaming the female ducks, but it's obviously their fault. And Prospero says OMG in all caps. What I say? The drip? Is that it?
I don't know. It could be anything. She does that a lot to us.
She judges us. She judges us more than Polly does.
Which is saying something.
It really is. So we got a mom and a dad.
Yeah, I think Polly was in the audience earlier. I know he wasn't feeling well.
Yeah, he was. Because I told him I understand that he's not feeling well, but I would have loved to have heard his live reaction to the Don Lemon clip.
Oh my God, yes.
Because that would have been fucking awesome.
Polly has some of the best live reactions I've ever seen.
Yeah. And with it being Don Lemon, one of his favorite people ever. Because he mentioned news entertainers right before I was about to show the clip. And I'm like, I'm glad you brought that up. Woman gets home to find asshole husband covered in kitchen wrapping. Oh, has covered kitchen in wrapping paper. Oh, nice.
That's a dick move. Funny, but a dick move.
Yeah, they actually have pictures too. Jesus fuck. There's not. I'm not reading the story because what else is there to the story? He covered the fucking kitchen in wrapping paper. Can I make any of these bigger? No. All right, we'll see if you guys can. You guys can tell. Now, see, like right now, guys, I can't even see chat, so don't get mad at me. This is the you can't really see it, but right here, see how it's kind of open there? This is the stove.
Oh, that's a fire hazard.
Because there's the range cover or the vent cover right there. Yeah, he covered the whole damn thing in wrapping paper.
You know what's sad is it probably took him like 4 hours to do that. And that was time he could have been doing something productive.
Yeah, but see, this is what I've tried to explain to women before. That yes, nuts, it was a disrespectful clip. I've tried explaining this to people before about men. Well, I've tried explaining it to women. You guys don't understand. We will get an idea, and we even know it's a bad idea, but we can't stop ourselves. We just can't stop ourselves. Let's talk bad about Monk now. Pass it down. Why are we talking bad about me? Nick and Jess, thank you so much for subscribing. Nick, you Jess. I don't know how to say. I'm sorry. I did my best with that name. And thank you for subscribing, because YouTube has a little banner at the top of our channels. I don't know if you saw it, Jack, that tells us we may be losing subscribers soon as they purge the no longer active accounts.
Yeah, or the wrong thinkers.
Thank you, X Bubba Hotep, who says, well, was it a new kitchen? They didn't tell us that, but bless you. You are forgiven of your sins. I'm gonna start doing that all the time with those. That is how I'm going to get back to our viewers, Jack. Because I have that ability. Fast food customer calls out staff for offensive note he was given by accident. Uh-oh. A man discovered his clothing was harshly judged by staff at a Chick-fil-A after he was handed an order ticket containing the insult by mistake. And he says he's not mad, but he's sad. Oh, for fuck's sake.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Right. Let me see his clothing. Oh, dear God. That's okay. A fast food customer was called out, or has called out to... Let's restart that, shall we? A fast food customer has called out at staff on social media. A fast food customer has called out its staff.
On social media?
A fast food restaurant customer. Fast food isn't the noun there.
Oh, Jesus, you've been around Scribe too much.
No, things like that hurt my brain. And I don't need to be around Scribe for that. I need your subject to be in the right place. Anyway, he called out staff on social media after spotting the offensive message used to identify him on the ticket for his order. You want to take a guess at what it said? It insulted his clothing in some way.
I don't know.
Ex Bubba Hotep, thank you so much. Is the restaurant sentient? Apparently. And thank you so much, my son. You are blessed. Sins absolved. It just said ugly sweater.
Okay, was it an ugly sweater party?
Well, it is an ugly sweater. I don't know. Plus, this dude has a septum piercing.
Well, he didn't say, like, small dick guy or anything.
This is a picture apparently he posted to social media, him giving the finger. Look at that. It's a nice bull ring.
For one, that is an ugly sweater. And number two, any dude with a septum ring is probably a giant pussy or a weirdo.
I don't know if you can read this. He wants free chicken sandwiches to make up for it.
Fuck that guy. He's just fishing for free shit now.
I want to remind you, he said he was sad about this.
He doesn't look very sad. Stupid little nose piercing.
Oh, God. Look, it is an ugly sweater. I don't know if anybody told you that, but that's fucking ugly.
I understand that it's a sentimental item given to him by his wife's boyfriend, but it's still an unattractive sweater, and you have a stupid septum nose ring.
Yeah, he really does.
That's a deal breaker for me. The septum ring, I have zero respect for people that have those. You have to earn my respect. You better be fucking awesome or badass or something, because the septum ring just looks like a total beta move to me.
I want to point out that both of those were sent to us by Shrouded Angel. This one was too, and I'm especially pointing that out because she usually sends us stories I can't read because they have an animal or a dog or an animal or a dog, an animal or a child being hurt or worse. And I appreciate that she's found some that I can actually read because I hate having to tell people I can't read your story because I don't want to do that. But there's certain things we don't do here because this is a fun show, motherfucker. This dad takes over daughter's social media as punishment, and he's more popular than her. A 15-year-old girl who chose to let her dad take control of her social media as punishment quickly regretted the decision as he posted a series of hilarious photos and videos. Oh my.
I saw some of these photos. They're pretty funny.
Oh my. I'm just going to show us one, and I'll throw the link into chat if you guys want to see it. See the rest. Excuse me. Whew, my head is spinny. Damn it, stupid ad. Yeah.
And notice what this guy doesn't have? A septum ring.
Yeah. But so yeah, be careful out there, girls. Don't let your dad take over your social media. It's actually kind of funny. Oh no, damn. John, I can't read that story. Oh, I said I would throw the link to that last one in. Let me get that real fast for anybody who wants to see it because there's some good shit in there. And thank you again.
Nickelback.
What's that?
Ryan asked if that was the lead singer of Nickelback.
People have been bashing on Nickelback in the chat the last 3 days. Y'all be nice to Nickelback. Stop it. No, and that guy's much uglier than this guy. The lead singer of Nickelback is ugly as fuck, man. I can't watch him.
Yeah, he looks like something that you'd probably shoot if you saw it at 2 a.m. in your backyard.
But yeah, John put a story in here. If you want to go see it, you can. That's one I can't read. And I think we're at the end of the news story. So, oh my, Sarah, you darling. Oh dear God. Now see, this is the kind of shit that would get me in trouble if I was a single man, Jack. And this is the kind of thing that got me married. You see those eyes? How they're looking at you? My wife does that.
See the hidden valley where you want to put your ranch?
Oh, well played. No, but that look right there, like, whatever you want, baby, whatever you want.
Yeah, that's the type of look that'll get you to murder someone.
Yep.
So you got to be careful. And
then there was this one, and then, whew. I mean, she could use a little more bubble in her butt there. She's probably built more your way, Jack, than mine.
Yeah.
But that is a nice photo. Very nice photo.
It's cute. She's got nice eyes, cute face.
Yeah. She looks friendly.
Yeah. Like the kind of girl that'll do bad stuff behind the dumpster at work.
And oh my God. Oh. The Ass Crack team, man, they do not get enough credit.
Oh, no, you guys are great.
Oh my.
Ryan said that was some precious side boob. Oh, Evil One said he's going to send some Asians. Thank you.
Oh, that's cool. Wow. Oh God, Jack, this one, I think you'll enjoy this one. You'll at least get the humor of it. It's a meme. It's a woman in a bathing suit, and it says Thai bikinis now come with a safety warning, and then on the panty it says warning, may contain nuts.
It's true. Always check the equipment, guys.
Yeah, and I'm not saying Jack fucks ladyboys or anything. That's not what I was getting at. He makes jokes about them often, so just want to be clear in what I'm saying here.
Because it's funny.
And yeah, it is funny. What a person. Wait, what's going on? Oh my. What in the no. Well, she's covered. Jack, don't look at the screen. I'm going to show this one to the audience. You don't want to see.
Okay.
I'm telling you, you do not. This is the picture that we're going to be talking about in the tweet. Oh my! All right, it's off the screen. I don't want to traumatize you, Jack.
I appreciate that.
Says we couldn't find a bee costume to fit her, but Flora is still a queen of our hive. Here it says her, but they mean here she is protesting a local Green Party meeting. She epitomizes all we stand for. Join the hive now, and Flora can be your queen too. This is from Extinction Rebellion. Now, the actual name on this is Toilet Seat is at Toilet Seat 0. So I'm thinking this might be a parody account.
50-50, honestly.
Right. And then somebody responded to it. It says a person of that size is likely contributing a larger carbon footprint than a family of 4 in their meals alone.
Damn, that's mean. Funny, but mean.
And true, actually, if you saw her.
No, I didn't look.
Yeah, so the audience knows what I'm talking about. But I would put money that that's a parody account with that name. And Extinction Rebellion protesting the Green Party? That doesn't sound right to me. Oh, there's the Asians. Oh, and got some good ones in there too. Oh, she's pretty.
There's always good ones in there.
Look, guys, I'm objectifying women. They're not on the screen. You'll have to imagine it. Close your eyes and just imagine. Close your eyes. Shh, 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 shh. Just let it happen.
Oh, Jordan sent some cosplayers in too.
Oh, did he?
Some girl with the leather. I don't know what that is.
I haven't. It's not on mine. Oh, right there. Oh my. Can I just say I like those panties? For those of you who can't see it, which is all of you right now. No more love for monkey. Cut him off. What I did?
Who said that?
That was Star. That was nuts. My sweetheart. She's mean to me sometimes. I think I'm just drawn to mean women, Jack, because my wife is mean to me sometimes, as you can hear on certain streams.
And she twists your nipples.
I think I'm drawn to women who hurt me, like Prospero. You know what I mean?
I understand. It happens to a lot of us.
Oh, it's just that damn photo. No. I didn't do it. Somebody else brought that to my attention. Oh, you know what, Prospero? I should have done that.
Given a warning before you put an ugly chick on?
No. Put it on there and leave it on until somebody donates. That's the kind of shit Sinatra does.
Yeah, I think that's cruel. I don't like that.
That is. You inflicted that on her poor. Look, I gave warning to Jack not to look at the screen. I feel like you guys should have been like, maybe I shouldn't look too. Oh, and nuts. You warned Jack. Of course I warned Jack. He's the co-host, and I gotta. You know what? All right. Maybe I was wrong. Prospero says, I've never hurt you. I didn't say you hurt me. I said you're mean to me. The fact that you can't hurt me doesn't mean you're not hurtful. Magnitude 3.8 earthquake was reported at 11:40 a.m. Wednesday, 32 miles from Fortuna, California, according to the U.S. Geological Survey. That's one that you can barely feel, right? Doesn't have to be like over 4 before they're like shaky shake. Evolved Potato says, don't you guys over there have rules about cruel and unusual punishment? We do, but somebody would have to turn me into the law. That chick rolled over. It'll move your knickknacks. I can't remember what the scale is. I know 3.8. I mean, that's not, it's not nothing. The scale only goes up to what, 10? So you're still talking a good over 33% of the scale. Damn, got to that story quick. Just posted. Yeah, I just refreshed it because I've gotten I caught up on everything. Why is this one to you, me, and Drunkle and Ghastly? Well, it wasn't to me. It was to you, Drunkle and Ghastly. I see. The little Chinese girl, Asian girl. I can't call them all Chinese, can I? That's against the rules. Jack left and I didn't see it. Hi, Jack. Welcome back.
Hello.
What you did?
I don't know. My internet took a weird shit.
Oh,
it
okay.
does that sometimes.
Sitting here talking to myself.
Yeah, I was talking like, oh, Monkey's gone. Hey, what's going on? Oh, it's me.
Yeah, I've been there. Done that. Yeah, we got some cosplaying Asian chicks. Man, they're just, everybody loves you.
No, everybody loves Asians.
What else? Please have a 9.9 earthquake in Hollywood. You don't want that, man. A 9.9 will kill millions. I don't want them to die. I just want them to shut the fuck up. Oh,
I'm on the fence about that because if they do have an earthquake, on the one hand, they'll not shut up about the earthquake, but on the other hand, they'll stop talking politics, and they're pretty dumb. So
fair enough. A man called a telecom company 24,000 times to complain. Now he's been arrested. What?
Harassment.
Fuck that. A 71-year-old man who allegedly made 24,000 toll-free calls to a telecom provider to complain that the company had violated his contract has been arrested by police in Japan. Oh. The man, identified as Akitashi Okamoto, I think I said that right, Okamoto, was taken into police custody on November 26th on suspicion of fraudulent obstruction of business. All right. Police said the man repeatedly called KDDI, a Japanese telecommunications operator, and demanded his staff come to him and apologize for breaking the terms of his contract. He also repeatedly hung up the calls as soon as someone picked up. Okay. Yeah, you're being a dick. I don't know, it's not arrest worthy, but stop it. Just stop it.
You can't play that prank in the age of caller ID.
Did you see the way PewDiePie handles his house being broken into? He mentioned it for 15 seconds. Other streamers would talk about it for the next year. Well, if I had 100 million followers, I think that would probably be the case too. You don't even have to mention stuff for very long. Just like, my house was broken into. In other news, yeah.
Yeah, well, there's no point dwelling on it. That's not healthy. And
no.
It's not going to do him any good to sit there and whine about it.
It really, really won't.
So
go ahead.
No, I just thought it was, it's one of those things where you're not going to help crack the case. Most people probably already know where you live, so somebody came over and robbed your house. It's just going to happen.
Yeah. Again, with all that, the only thing, look, I feel bad for him that it happened. That sucks.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I don't know him, so it's not a personal thing for me. I don't think it should happen to anyone, even people I don't like. For me, the big problem was that all of the people who were like, who cares? It's PewDiePie. He's got millions. Fuck off.
Yeah.
There's something that goes on when your house is broken into. It's not just them coming in and stealing stuff. It's them making you feel unsafe in your own home.
Yeah. You feel like very violated because that's your personal space. They rummage through your stuff. You don't know what else they did, what they touched. And it's very personal.
Yeah. There's a lot of dismissal of that.
Yeah. Well, and like Pete said, he's probably still pissed, but he knows not to complain online about it.
Yeah, and that's fine. But again, for me, it's those other people. And most of them complaining that people care too much. Are you out of your fucking mind? To me, that's very similar to Onision. I mean, it's not quite as bad, but very similar to when Onision's like, why do y'all care that girl got shot? You didn't know her. I mean, actually, you don't know him. Why do you care so much? It's like, but he's a personality, and people get attached to that.
Yeah,
leave him alone.
Onision's a piece of shit anyway, so
it's like they're not hurting anyone.
Well, and you know what gets me is these drama channels are so lazy and desperate for content. That's the type of stuff they focus on.
Well, the other thing I saw a lot of was, well, these were just luxury items. It's okay. Do you know how much of your shit, how much of the shit in your house is a luxury item?
Most of it.
Mm-hmm. As I pointed out in my video response to Riley Dennis, your refrigerator is a fucking luxury item.
That is a human right, good sir.
Don't start with me.
That was one of the funniest things I've ever heard somebody say.
Oh. And I know what they meant. They didn't mean luxury item. They meant, oh, it was an expensive piece of jewelry or something like that.
Yeah.
It was one of the things that she said is that some of it was collectibles. And like, I wish I had collectibles. I don't even have collectibles to get robbed. So she did, and they were stolen from her. Why are you okay with it? Why, if you don't sympathize with them, fine. But why are you being an asshole to people who do?
Yeah.
It's
totally unnecessary. PewDiePie didn't do anything to these people personally. They're all upset like they know him. Like he came over and took a dump in their swimming pool or something.
I wish he would. I wish he'd break into their house and take a dump on the carpet. A runny one at that. Is that wrong?
No.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
I hate to be wrong.
Even one pointed out luxury item could be the first plastic ring your partner or parent ever gave to you. Now it's gone.
Yep.
Yeah, it could be something just sentimental and minor. And that's really where it hurts, is when they take something sentimental.
Oh, man, I didn't see these from Sarah, the snow bunnies. Oh, my. Good God, that woman's going to lose a clit out there. Put on some clothes, honey. You're going to get frostbite in the wrong spot.
I'm sure somebody warmed her up.
Wait, when is this from? How did I miss that? That's a Stacy Dash break. Oh, sweetheart, you are wonderful for that. God, that lady's fine. I forgot what we were talking about. Oh, breaking into PewDiePie's house. Yeah, just I don't see why you got to be a dick about it. How dare people care about that? Like, shut up. Just shut up. Yeah, and that's really my only opinion on the whole PewDiePie thing. I mean, it sucks his house got broke into, and there's a lot of assholes out there.
Yeah, I've had my house broken into before, and it sucks, man. It's a giant pain in the ass.
Yeah, it's. I just hated the dismissal of it. The dismissal of it. And maybe it's just because they haven't had that experience, you know. But yeah, it is. It's a violation of your personal space. I wonder how many of them have ever gotten mad because their mom went into their room.
Right?
Like, take that to the nth degree, motherfucker.
Well, a lot of it is jealousy. You know, this person's famous and I'm not, and I feel entitled. Or they think he's a Nazi or whatever. It's childish.
I'm pretty sure we showed this picture before, Jack, but I was going through the photos to make sure I didn't miss anything, and I saw this one again. Like, one, I think that's about Jack's size, and two, that's just a nice looking picture.
That's very nice. Look at that thigh gap. That girl's a keeper.
She got them eyes. She's very pretty too. I mean,
yeah.
For me, she could put on some weight. Don't get me wrong. I just like that. That's a classy picture. In my eyes, very, very classy.
See, I would go out and pick up chicks with Pat because he's like too skinny for me. So yeah, you can. I'll take that one. You get the other ones.
Yeah, I would be an excellent wingman for you.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Because you'd be like, go get the fat one. I'm like, which one's the fat one? You're gonna have to point around because you don't look fat to me. Oh man, that would be great.
The one with the poofy thighs. He's normal, whatever.
The one whose legs touch like normal. Yeah. Oh,
the one that brought together to start a fire because she's so thick. You're
so harsh. And I love you for it, Jack. Oh, see, that's what we do here. Look, ladies and gentlemen, mostly ladies, because I know some of you get annoyed at the way we talk about women around here. This is a man space. It's a safe split. It's a safe place for men. That's what this is. And so sometimes we talk about what we like, and not everybody likes the same things. Pat says, I like slim ladies, but she can't be Jacqueline Glenn Toothpicks. Oh, she lost way too much weight. And again, I, just for my taste, she's fine. You know, if she's healthy, good for her. But yeah, I like a little roundness, man. I'm not gonna lie.
It really depends on the girl. Jacqueline Glenn did lose a little too much weight. She looks a little too skinny now.
Yeah, she's looking on the verge of somebody needs to have an intervention with her.
Yeah, but I always thought she had some emotional issues anyway.
I don't think she's that pretty either. And not to be mean. Well, let me be fair. Let me be fair here. She has some of those facial features we've talked about before that just fit her face. But her mouth annoys me. Her mouth reminds me too much of what's her name? Redhead. She was a prostitute in the movie with Richard Gere.
Julia Roberts?
Julia Roberts, thank you. Her mouth reminds me of that. And it's like, oh, no, I'm good. I'm gonna be over here jacking off to something else.
Yeah, I can understand that. She's kind of, I don't know. I go back and forth on that.
I'm with, because she's pretty in a very unconventional way. How about that?
Yeah, I could see that. And
you're right. I'm with you on that. It's it goes back and forth for me because there's sometimes I'm like, no, and then there's other times like, I'm not being mean to her. I don't know the lady personally. I've never spoke with her or anything, and I'm not trying to suck her ass or be mean to her. But she does have that face that we've talked about. Like, look, don't touch your nose, don't touch your mouth, don't touch anything. You're beautiful, and again, it's like in an unconventional way. It's not for me necessarily, but don't fuck with it. It's perfect how it is.
Yeah.
Just because it's not for me doesn't mean it's not for other people, you know? Anyway. But yeah, you need to get yourself a man to be complete. Jack, do you think women can be happy without a man in their life long term?
I haven't met any. I mean, there's a few, but I think it's very uncommon for a woman to be happy without a man in her life at some point.
Do you think a man can be happy long term without a woman in his life?
I think we're more solitary, but I think we're better off as having a partner.
I think the sexes really complement each other. I do.
Yeah.
In a weird way. Because I get what you're saying about men being more solitary. And I can... Excuse me, guys. I keep getting these small hiccups, and I apologize because I'm on the air, but there's nothing I can do. I get about, like, I can be alone for long stretches of time. Lady Monkey can't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I still, I need her around. I need, it's like, if I need her, I need to go get her right now. Because it's something like my man brain's just like, I need the woman. Where is she? And then I go make her do whatever I want her to because I'm a man, damn it. No, it's not true.
And then she gives you permission.
And then she gives me permission. Oh, so you've heard the stream she's been on. Okay. No, I think about this from time to time, and it comes up in arguments from time to time. It's always poo-pooed. A woman needs a man, but they never talk about the other side of that. That's why I asked, do you think men need women? I do think women are happier with men in the long run. Look, a good man. I watched this Snap tonight with my wife while we were eating dinner. It's the first time I actually agreed with the woman killing the man. And she got off for it. She did. She had a trial and she got off for it. But she shot this motherfucker 5 times with the 357 at point blank range.
Damn.
She would have shot him 6, but she missed one.
How do you miss one at point blank? Anyway,
I'm guessing while he was falling,
or
maybe it was the first shot while she was lining up. But he was beating the fuck out of her at the time. Like, yeah, all right, I can see that. And apparently there was like a real long history of abuse to the point where like they had records of the police department trying to get her to get out of this house.
Damn.
Yeah, so this isn't like he beat me. No, he used to whip her ass. She told a story about where he pulled up a horsewhip and beat her ass with it. I'm glad you shot him. I don't care if you shot him in his sleep. Fuck that guy.
Well, once the guy starts smacking her around, in any abusive relationship, whether it's a man or a woman, if they're hitting you, they ain't gonna quit. Eventually, they'll kill you. Yep. That's all there is to it.
Get the fuck out, man. But that's what I mean. That's why I say, not a bad relationship, because they always go to that. Well, sometimes women get beaten with men. Well, leave him. But just because sometimes there's bad relationships doesn't mean relationships aren't good. And I hate that shit, because that's the moral, it seems, that they're trying to push. No, look, we can't be together because men will beat a woman. Well, women will beat men too, but we seem to need each other. And I'm sorry, women, y'all seem happier with a dude. You just seem like happier people. And I think it's from the regular sperm injections. You'll notice men are typically happier than women, and that's because we produce sperm. This is science, y'all. Write this down. We produce sperm, and it keeps us happy. And you guys get happier when we share it with you.
I did read a study one time, a long time ago, that women that have received a donation, shall we say, were less depressed than women that did not.
I'm telling you, sperm is the answer. Sperm, ladies, get more sperm. Now, I'm not saying go out there and just, jack off strangers. I don't want to be the cause of you getting the hurt. But if you're in a relationship, put out more. It's better for you. Brad Young says, share it all over her belly. No. It's not a topical cream. That's a misnomer that people get. Misnomer, is that the right word? I don't think so. That is a misconception. That's the word I wanted. A misconception that people get from watching porn. It has to be ingested or vaginally taken, or butt. Any of them will work. But you got to put it in her. You can't spread it on her. It's like, it's not topical. It's not topical. Did that survey ask about orgasms, Jack? Because endorphins.
I don't remember it addressing directly orgasms. It was mostly about depression issues and different ways of that sex could fix depression. It's a very weird study, but no, it wouldn't surprise me if endorphins had something to do with that too.
Cato says no conception will happen if it's on the belly. That's true, but that's what the butt's for, and that's what the mouth is for. Use the mouth. Did you ever hear that story about that chick who her dude splooged in her mouth and then she put it in her to get herself pregnant?
I've heard of that, yes.
That's so fucking nasty. What the fuck is wrong with people?
Well, it's fraud, really. Think about it. He was just renting the mouth, not the JJ.
Yeah, and he ended up having to pay child support for that kid. I'm like, that's bullshit.
That is bullshit. But women can trick men, and it's okay.
I've heard of women doing that with condoms too.
Oh yeah,
and yeah, they the men end up having to pay. Like, that's bullshit.
Yeah, if you're gonna go over to a chick's house and bang her, and you're gonna use a condom, take a plastic baggie with you, like a Ziploc bag, and take the condom home with you.
Yep.
Otherwise, you're going to end up paying some child support to some rude bitch that's going to ruin your life.
Hashtag not all. We don't want to sound too MGTOW here, because not every woman will do that. But you don't want to take the chance that that's the one you got.
Yeah. At least until you are comfortable enough that if you could have a baby with her, you'd be okay with it.
Yep. Now, yeah, if you want to share your sperm, if you want to make her happy, or put it in her throat, she'll like it. She'll learn to like the taste. It's okay.
Yeah, it's made out of 25% of your daily allowance of zinc.
Yeah, it's good for you. It helps with a singing voice. It helps you breathe better. I'm pretty sure it helps with digestion as well.
Probably.
Now, I want to remind you all that the Ranting Monkey is for entertainment purposes only. Just throwing out that little disclaimer there. Also, don't forget, we're brought to you by you, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoy the shit you're hearing, and how could you not? Don't forget to like, share, and if you can, toss a tip to me or Jack. Don't forget to tip Jack. He's a great guest who comes on the show all the time. He's not even a guest. He's the co-host. He's here that often. And I can't pay him. So if you guys could throw him a $1 or $2 or 25 or 50, that would be awesome.
Big man.
You are my, and no, you're funnier than Ed McMahon.
Am I going to work my way up to Andy Richter someday?
Oh, there you go.
That's my goal.
Oh, man. Nuts. You don't have to apologize for you guys both putting it in there. It makes us feel better when we see it up twice. You guys are, thank you both for sharing our Streamlabs links tonight. It's very kind of you.
It's really nice of you.
But the like button is so far from the chat window. You need to, there's an exercise you can do for that to help you get in shape for that. What is going on in chat? Not every woman, just most of them, right, Jack? No, where's the duck dog? What are you and duck dog talking about there? Nuts. What am I missing?
Provide your own condom. Don't trust someone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because chicks will put a pinhole in it.
I learned about that from the movie An Officer and a Gentleman.
I learned that from a buddy of mine who had that happen to him.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
In the movie An Officer and a Gentleman, they warn the guys that the ladies in the area really want to land a pilot because pilots are paid well. And they're also, I mean, it's a fucking pilot, for fuck's sake. And they warn him, look, they will poke a hole in the condom and you will end up a dad. Stream is up on TV. Oh, well, that's all right. You can like it later. What else we got going on here? Two beauties doing the work for men. Indeed, because they're sweethearts. I've said this so many times. The flaw of women is also their greatest asset, and it's that they're kind people. That's their biggest flaw and their best feature. Pat's, well, personality wise, I'm still a vagina man. Your boy Pat says I saw that movie. An Officer and a Gentleman is my favorite movie ever. I fucking love that movie. And Louis Gossett Jr. in that movie, he earned that Oscar. Holy shit, he was great in that movie. He made me want to do push-ups. You ready to quit now, Mayo? Oh man, Jack. Oh God, I hit that floor hard. Fuck me. If it's not one thing, it's my body doing something else to me. I told Lady Monkey the other day, I hate my body. And I mean that sincerely. And I don't hate it because I still love myself. I'm a beautiful man. I'm a beautiful specimen of a man. But it seems to hate me these days. And I feel that the easiest way to deal with that is to hate it back.
That's fair, I guess.
Because I don't have any other recourse other than beating it up, which I feel would be counterproductive.
Well, yeah, that would probably be a very bad idea.
You hurt me. What? Yeah, that's not a good idea.
I hurt you back. Ouch! Get it again. It's a vicious circle.
You motherfucker. Yeah.
Over on the Streamlabs, I want to thank Dixon Butts, DIXON_Butts for the donation. Always a good way to go.
Oh God, that's a wonderful name. That is a beautiful name. That's the kind of name you call and ask a store if they could page for you.
Yeah. Looking for Dixon Butts.
We actually had a lady, she was when we worked at Walmart. A lot of the ladies there are older and they were very naive. Very naive. They grew up in small town America, and there's one lady, we're sitting there working one day. No, we were actually on break when it happened. She comes over the PA asking for Mike Hunt.
Yeah.
I was like, oh God, somebody go stop her. And we went out there. Do you realize what you did? She's like, what? Say it slowly. And it took her 4 tries before she goes, oh my God. I'm like, yeah. Please don't do that again. We had to one of the girls that sat with us, we had to explain so many different sexual terms to her because she was the same way. She was like 50 years old and hadn't heard of all kinds of stuff. And it was always fun explaining it to her because she would get real embarrassed.
Nice.
Oh man.
When I worked pizza delivery back in the 90s, I worked with this kid. He was like 16. And he would order pizzas under the name Buster Hyman.
Nice.
And people would make the pizza and then nobody'd come get it. And there was no address. So we'd have a pizza to eat.
Oh, that's awesome. I mean,
yeah.
It's wrong, but
oh, it was totally wrong. But the boss, the big boss, knew what was going on. He didn't really care. But the manager, when he finally figured it out, I was like, "How did you not figure out Buster Hyman?" We're not all perverts, Jack.
Brad says, "Tell the truth, Monkey. You were the prank caller. I haven't prank called since caller ID came out. As soon as that became a thing, I'm like, I'm done." Because I used to be a bad prank caller. I would say horrible shit. People would answer the phone, and I would just say every swear word I could think of. I was horrible. I was bad, man. I used to just terrorize this one phone number. 8675309.
Oh, you called Jenny?
Yeah, there was that is an actual phone number in Norfolk, Virginia, or at least it used to be, because 867 is a prefix out there. And I used to call them, and I forget what the other prefix was at the time, but it was whatever the prefix was in that 5555. And I would just do it constantly. I was horrible and I feel bad about it. And if you're out there, if you lived in Norfolk and you got calls from a young sounding pervert, I apologize.
Wow. My grandma used to have a party line.
Oh, yeah. So
when we were kids, we'd go over there and just listen in on people's conversations and giggle at weird stuff. Like people talk about their hemorrhoids and stuff. It was all old people. So we'd laugh at them. And then some other kids got busted doing that. And they thought it was them the entire time. And it wasn't. So they got in trouble for what we were doing. Nice. I kind of felt bad about that, but I kind of did too.
I never lived anywhere where there was a party line. The closest we got was, picking up the line when somebody was on it. You kids don't remember that. You want to make a call when somebody's already on the damn line. Yeah.
Yeah, people would pick up their phones and like while you're talking to someone having a private conversation, like, "Mom, I have this not so fresh feeling." And there's some old lady going, "I know how to fix that."
Yeah, with that number 5555, I don't remember how, but I figured out the lady's name or one of the ladies' names who lived there, and so I used to call or ask for her personally and just say bad shit. Oh, I was so bad. I feel like I should go sit in the corner now. I feel dirty right now. Prospero says, "I do. My maternal grandparents had a party." Be honest, you had a party line.
She's not that old.
Yeah, she is. She's old enough to have been that. Prospero, are you old enough to be my mom? Because I think my mom had a party line when she was young. Nope, we didn't. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You still do.
I got Streamlabs here. Thank you, Justin Herrera's. Prank calls are always funny. Thanks for the donation, man.
Read that name again.
Justin Harass.
There you go.
I liked it better my way when it wasn't pervy. I was trying to be appropriate. I was like, "You're being gross."
We're in hour 2. It's okay.
Oh, fair enough. They stopped listening, eh?
We're actually starting hour 3. Yeah. Monkey asking ladies about their age. This never ends well. I didn't ask him about. Oh no, I wasn't asking her age. I know her age. She's told me before. I just don't remember it. And I think you're old enough to be my mom, aren't you? And like, even if you started like kind of early. My mom was 20 when she had me, so I don't know. So that would make somebody 66 to actually be my mom. But considering, I don't know if Prospero's a redneck. I don't know that you're not or that you are. If you were in West Virginia or Muslim, I mean, you could be my mom if you were what? 55? Just throwing that out there.
She'd only have to be like 11 years older than you, I guess.
Yeah. So that'd be 55.
Yeah. Hi, memes of destructions in the chat. Hi.
Hello.
What's going on? We're trying to find out how old somebody is to see if they might be Monkey's secret mother.
We've gone off the rails. We probably should have ended about half an hour ago. we're just but I didn't have a party line, and I was 6 in 1974 or 16. Oh yeah, you could have been my mom. I was born in 75, by the way. So that'd be 17. You could have been my mom. I'm not saying you were hoary in high school, but if you were, you could have been. I'm not saying you were, but if you were, I mean that's within the realm of possibility.
I had a funny experience one time. Somebody tried to play a prank on me by having a pizza sent to my house.
Yeah.
But it turned out to be the toppings that I liked, and I was about to call the pizza place to order something. So they actually just saved me 30 minutes.
Nice.
Yeah, it worked out really well. The pizza guy thought it was hilarious, too. I was like, what kind of pizza is that? Anyway, I didn't order anything, but what kind is it? And he told me, and I was like, oh, I like bacon. I like mushrooms. Yeah, all right. Fair enough. Here's some money.
Prospero says, we didn't have a party line where we lived. They didn't need them. Fuck's sake. Why am I being doubted for this? Because it's annoying you. Remember, Prospero, if you ever have to ask, why is Monkey doing this? The answer is usually because it amuses him. That's just the answer.
And we could picture you screaming at your computer right now. And that makes Monkey giggle.
It does. And I realize you're watching us on a party line. But, you don't need to be a whore to get pregnant early. You only need to fuck once. At least that's what my sex ed teacher told us. Yes, but if you fuck once in high school, you're a whore unless you're Lady Monkey. Don't tell her I said that because that just came out wrong. No, if you had sex in high school, you're absolutely not a whore ever.
Yeah, I think it's a little late to put that genie back in the bottle.
Just let it happen. Prospero says, eat my sawdusty old ass. See, that's you being mean to me. Why are you being mean to me now? I told you were mean to me sometimes. We had a party line. I was like 6 years old. Yeah, so see, Hammer had one. There's nothing wrong with having a party line. It's not like a slam against your character. It doesn't mean like you were dirt poor or something. It's just what they had at the time. Yeah, I remember hearing about him. And, excuse me. I never had one, and I'm glad because that always worried me. I don't know why. I don't like people listening into me when I'm on the phone. Just back off. It's not a conversation meant for you. That's why I don't understand people who have really loud conversations in public on their fucking cell phone.
I don't either. The worst is people that use a speakerphone.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody cares about your stupid conversation about buying milk at the grocery store. Like nobody fucking cares. Your conversation is not that interesting and you're not that fun. You know, it's just the way it is. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Oliver Closeoff, who says, "Mother, may I see you pee?" With the letters CUP.
Yeah.
Brad says, "What the fuck is a party line? Forgive me, I live in the boonies." Well, you'd be more likely to know what it is living in the boonies. Party line was a phone line that was shared in a community, whether it was a building or a small block. And somebody would pick up the phone and make a call, and somebody else would just pick up the phone and they would hear everything because they would be on the line with them.
So if me and Monkey were talking on the phone, the party line would allow you to pick up your phone and hear everything we're saying because we're all in the same. It's like a shared conference room sort of thing.
Test subject says, "What is a party line?" Which we did just discuss, and they said some kind of old people thing.
Yes, it is absolutely an old people thing.
Absolutely. Yeah. Like one of them VCRs, but even before that. I miss VCRs. Just because they were heavy and bulky and you could probably club someone to death if you needed to.
Yeah. Yeah, I still have one. I got one at a Goodwill like 10 years ago to watch one video. I had
Nice.
a videotape, and I was like, I don't have VCR. So we went over to Goodwill, and I got one for $1.50.
The only thing that bothers me about VCRs going out of style, because I'm actually glad they are. I'm talking having to rewind something you want to watch again sucked.
Yeah.
A DVD player is so much easier. Just click, go to the chapter you want. All the way back to the beginning if you need to. But I had this great Star Wars or Star Trek set, the 6 movies, and when you put them all together, it has the Enterprise on the side.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing I can do with those anymore.
Yeah. It's more of a novelty item.
Yeah. They were cool at the time though. And I almost wore out the number 4 and number 6 because those are such great ones. I only watched number 1 twice, and I was like, this movie fucking sucks.
Yeah, I don't like that movie. The sets looked pretty good, but 20 minutes of the exterior of the Enterprise, not that big of a fanboy that I'm going to rub one out to the fucking Enterprise.
Connie Lingus, thank you so much, who says time to go to work. May you lick it tonight.
Have fun at work.
Thank you for the donation. That just threw my brain off.
Hold on, I got Streamlabs here. From Holden McGroin. GIP funny colors.
Nice. I could probably do that with the Enterprise D because it's my favorite and I think it's a beautiful thing. And if I was watching it on a big screen, that would make it even easier because Star Trek the Motion Picture is a beautiful movie, but it could have been a half-hour episode if you actually take everything that actually happened and take out all the long shots to show you how pretty everything is.
Yeah.
It could have been a half-hour episode. Didn't even have to be an hour episode.
Yeah, and the whole thing with the rainbow colors when they went to warp, that was so 70s.
Oh, yes, it was.
It's bad enough their uniforms were hideous. With those belt buckle things, what the hell did they do?
I don't know.
They didn't even have belts on. They just had a buckle. It was so weird. But, yeah, I don't know. Parts of that movie were okay, but I wouldn't watch it unless I had to.
I like the story. It's not a bad story.
The story's fine, but it takes too long to get to it.
Yeah. Again, they could have shaved easily an hour out of that movie. Easily.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Dangerous Spaces said, my health teacher told us you could get pregnant the first time right before he was removed from the school for getting a student pregnant.
Well, see, he had firsthand knowledge. It's true. You can't get pregnant the first time, which I would feel bad for a chick who, if she got sexed one time and pregnant, because their first time's usually not that good, you know. You got to break through that hymen.
Yeah.
You got to just force it in there, guys. That's how they like it. Don't spit on it or anything. Don't get it all wet. Just pop it in there. That's not true. Get it nice. Did you ever see when Lacey Green explained how virgins should have sex?
Yeah.
She basically describes it the same way that people describe how to have butt sex. You got to get in there. You got to work some lotion in there. You got to get 4 or 5 fingers up in that bitch, one at a time. Don't do it all at once. Don't just go 5 knuckles deep. That's not cool. But yeah, it's like, Lacey, you're making this way more complicated than it needs to be. Just ram it in there and you'll be done. And next time it'll be better.
Yeah. People have been doing this for thousands of years.
Yeah.
They don't need some uneducated 20-something to explain the digit penetration nonsense to them. Just stick your dick in there and get on with it.
Prospero says hymen. No, it's Hemen. That's how it's pronounced. Oh my God. Thank you for the donation over on the Streamlabs. I had to come over here so I can Munch Coochie Me says Star Trek the motion picture did give us Leisure Suit Bones. Yeah,
That's
Bones.
true.
Bones was a standout in that movie. He really was. I loved his character through all of the movies, actually, except 5. 5 was just shit from beginning to end.
Yeah, that was a pretty weak movie.
Prospero, look it up. It's Himmin. That's how it's said. It's science.
Yeah, him and cider.
Himmin. God damn it. Oh, God. We're at Him Insider. I think we should probably wrap up.
Psh, details.
Oh, God.
Well, we were talking Star Trek and Hymens, so I don't know where we go from there.
Himins.
Sorry.
Himins. Yeah, don't say it wrong because it annoys me when it's said wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out tonight and for putting up with our bullshit the way you do. You're amazing people, and I love you. Thank you so much for the donations. You are very, very kind, and I very, very much appreciate it, as I'm sure Jack does.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you for the donations, everyone. It's very helpful.
Indeed. You guys pay us far more than YouTube ever does.
Yeah.
Fucking bastards. But Jack, is there anything you want to shill tonight?
I'll throw a link to my latest video in there because I just posted a bunch of videos.
Excuse me.
But thanks for the donations, everyone. It's very helpful, and we really do appreciate it quite a bit.
Indeed. Tonight, we're going to be on Satsu 2 Senses channel, 9 p.m. Eastern time for Lords of the Night. I will probably be doing more Kerbal Space Center or Space Program. If you guys didn't watch last night, the first hour or so is just kind of normal video game play. I really hit my stride in the second hour. Oh dear God, it was bad, Jack. I forgot how this game, Jack, it tries very hard to use real physics, which real physics are they're touchy when you're talking about launching rockets into space.
Yeah.
They're also touchy when you do an extra vehicular activity at 500 meters per second. My poor little guy got ripped right off the ship.
Oh, jeez.
It was a great moment, though. Great moment. And I please come watch. It's a good time. I don't know what time I'll be doing it. I'll definitely be doing it after the show tomorrow, if my body holds out. If not, look for one during the day because I'll probably do one then too. I'll get a couple of them in just because I'm having a lot of fun playing that game, and Lady Monkey's working tomorrow, so I ain't got nothing to do. We'll see what happens. But ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming and hanging out. Jack, thank you so much for joining me. Everybody, enjoy your Thursday, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.